Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna show you a super delicious egg salad sandwich recipe. This is one of my go-to quick lunches. I absolutely love this. And I'm gonna show you how you make this keto friendly, even though egg salad is typically already keto friendly, but I'm gonna show you my version of this recipe as well as my favorite bread to use for our sandwich. First thing we're gonna do is I have a nonstick pan here in front of me. I'm gonna cook some bacon. Yes, you heard me. Bacon is the key to this egg salad sandwich. My pan is nice and hot. I took some regular strips of the bacon and I cut them in half. That way it's easier when you actually assemble your sandwich that you don't have to break apart the bacon, don't have to mess with it. It's already cooked to the size that you need. Let's lay our bacon right on our nonstick. No need for any spray. No need for water. I've seen some people cook their bacon in water. You can do that if you want, but I think it cooks perfectly fine, especially on these Tefal pans. I'm not sponsored, but they are my favorite nonstick pans. They are just absolutely perfect. Nothing sticks to them, and it cooks everything evenly and perfectly. Okay, all of our strips are down. Let's just let this cook until it is nice and crisp. While you're cooking your bacon, make sure that you have a pot of water that is boiling. I have a pot of water here behind me. That's where we're gonna boil our eggs, and I'm gonna show you a trick to get the perfect hard-boiled eggs every single time. Our bacon is looking good. Let's just flip it over to start cooking on the other side. And you want your pan on medium-high heat. Of course, it depends on what kind of stove you have. Depends if you're using a non-stick or not. It'll cook the bacon differently. You don't want it to cook too fast and burn and not cook evenly. But if you're using a non-stick, I would set it to like medium-high. Egg salad is so delicious and it's really high in protein, low in calorie, super low in carb, and it's just like a perfect lunch. It's really light, but keeps you full for most of the day. And I'll show you another ingredient that we're gonna add to this later on in this video that's gonna really step up your egg salad game. And it's gonna make just the most delicious, perfect combination for an egg salad that you've ever had, I promise. Our bacon is looking nice and good. It's starting to get golden. I like to use the tongs also when I'm cooking bacon. I feel like I have better control over, flipping it and pressing on the sides down to make sure that every part of the bacon is cooking. Right. You want to make sure you also have a plate with some a paper towel on it because you want the fat to drain from the bacon. I'm just going to take this off. That is perfect, nice and golden. And just place it on your paper towel. I'm gonna turn off my heat now because all of my bacon pieces are nice and cooked. With bacon, sometimes when you cook it, you think that it's not ready, but right when it starts to get golden and you place it on the paper towel, that's when it's perfectly crisp. You don't wanna hold it for too long because it's just gonna burn and be way too hard. And that is perfect. Our bacon is done. I've set it aside and my water is almost boiled. I'm gonna take some sea salt and add it to the water. This will help with taking off the shell later when you're peeling the egg. And so the key when you're boiling the perfect egg is you wanna let the water boil first. I take my eggs out of the fridge about like 10 minutes before I need to boil them. Once your water is boiled, you're gonna put your eggs in for 10 minutes. That's how you get the perfect hard-boiled egg every single time. If you want a soft-boiled egg, you only need to put it in for 6 minutes after it's boiled. But we're gonna do 10 minutes because we're making an egg salad. We don't want a runny egg for this purpose. And I'm going to be using pasture-raised eggs. Our water is boiling. I'm gonna throw in pasture-raised eggs. You can use free range or pasture-raised, that's just my favorite. So we're gonna throw in, depends on how much egg salad you wanna make. I am gonna throw in 8 eggs because I want a lot of this. This is like my favorite sandwich ever. And I like to put them on this, this ladle because it's just easier. You have a little bit more control and you're not gonna break the egg when you drop it in. So all of my eggs are in. I'm just gonna cover with the lid like this. Keep it boiling, set your timers for 10 minutes, and I'll see you guys after 10. While our eggs are boiling, I'm gonna just toast my bread. And the key to making this a super low carb sandwich is using Hero bread. I'm not sponsored by Hero bread, but they are the best keto alternative to bread. It tastes just like real bread. And so you're just gonna take your slices and I'm gonna toast them in my toaster. You can toast them on a pan if you want, but we want an easy lunch, an easy sandwich here. Our bread is toasting, and now we're going to finally chop the remainder of our ingredients. We're gonna be adding to this egg salad chives and sun-dried tomatoes. Yes, you heard me right. Sun-dried tomatoes. They add such a nice flavor to this egg salad that it'll just step your game up. Trust me on this. So let's take our chives and we're gonna finally chop them. Chives are a pretty classic addition to an egg salad, but sun-dried tomatoes, I tried this once and it was like, it just completely changed everything I thought about egg salad. It almost makes it like a bougie, fancy egg salad. So you can do 2 things. You could either cut the sun-dried tomatoes and put them in the egg salad itself, or you could just chop it and put it on top. So don't actually put it in the egg salad. That's just based on your preference. If you're nervous to try it, which you shouldn't be, but if you are, you could just lay it on top and see if you like it, but trust me, you're gonna absolutely love adding this. And I just like to finely chop it, so I slice it down like this, and then chop the other way. You want the size of the sun-dried tomato to be about the same size as your chives. And I'm gonna throw it in the egg salad itself, so I'm just gonna combine it with my chives. 10 minutes are up, our eggs are done. I have a bowl of ice water here. I'm gonna put my eggs into the ice water. This stops the cooking immediately. And we're just gonna leave it in here for a couple minutes to completely cool down so that we can peel off the shell. Our eggs are cool to the touch, and now we're going to peel them. The easy way to peel an egg is just tap it on one end, tap it on the other end, and we're going to roll it. And then the shell will easily peel off your egg. Just like this. I like to just kind of clean it off in the water to make sure I don't have any eggshells stuck to the egg itself. And then I roll it on a paper towel to make sure that it's dry and throw it into my bowl. Do that for all of your eggs. So I peeled all of my eggs and now I'm going to crush them. This is just kind of like the easier way. Instead of chopping them or putting them in like a device, just take a glove and just literally go like this, and then you have the cut up egg that you need. So we're gonna do that for all of our eggs. Just keep this super duper simple. I'm gonna add some mayonnaise now. We're gonna start with that much and then see how creamy the egg salad is and if we need to add more or less. So I don't really have any specific measurements for this. This is all based on your taste and your preference, but the ingredients are the key. So I'm gonna make this to my liking. I have my mayonnaise in. I'm going to add a little bit of paprika now. And this is smoked paprika. You can use sweet or smoked paprika. Salt, just a bit. Black pepper. A tiny bit of Cholula hot sauce. You can use any kind of hot sauce you want. You can use buffalo, you can use no hot sauce if you want, but if you've been on my channel before, you know I like things a little bit spicy with a little bit of a kick, but one tiny drop of this doesn't make it too spicy. It just adds a nice flavor, so just a bit, just like that. And now I'm gonna drop in the chives and the sun-dried tomatoes, along with the oil that I had left over in from the sun-dried tomatoes. Don't miss out on the oil. The oil is nice. You can also actually even add a little bit of extra oil that comes in the jar if you want. And we're just combining this all together now. This is looking good. Let's give it a little taste test. That's perfect. Let's assemble our sandwich now. Sandwich assembly time. I have my toasted bread here in front of me. I mean, look at this hero bread. I mean, it's just like literally looks like a regular piece of bread. It's amazing. I'm gonna take my egg salad. Oh, this looks so good. I'm so hungry. This looks just delicious. We're going to spread it evenly. Put as much or as little egg salad as you want. A little bit more. I like a lot of this egg salad on the sandwich. And I put a little bit more closer to the middle because when I press down on the sandwich, it won't like all spill over the sides, but I still get all of the volume that I want. Now I'm gonna take my bacon, put a couple strips of that right on top. And let's cut into it. I'm gonna do a little diagonal cut here, I think. Take a look at that delicious egg salad bacon sandwich. Cheers, guys. That crunch is unreal from the bacon. The little bit of saltiness you get from the bacon too is perfect with this egg salad. So make sure you don't salt it too much because you don't want it to be too salty with the bacon and the egg salad itself. But the sun-dried tomatoes, the chives, it's just so delicious. Trust me on the hot sauce. It doesn't make it spicy at all. It just adds a nice kick of flavor. I really hope you all enjoyed this summer egg salad sandwich recipe. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.